Hello and welcome back to the podcast that is How to Rank in AI. My name is Emma Van Linthout, and today we're talking about the best generative engine optimization agencies in Birmingham. And I want to start with a bit of honesty, because this is where expectations matter. If you're looking for deeply specialized GEO agencies based in Birmingham, your options are extremely limited right now. That's not because Birmingham lacks talent. Far from it. It's because GEO is still in its early stages, and most of the real innovation is happening within a small number of agencies that are obsessively testing how AI systems behave. And let's be real, most agencies haven't made that shift yet. They're still operating in a world of rankings, traffic, and keywords. And while those things still matter in traditional search, they don't translate cleanly into AI-generated answers. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. AI systems don't rank your website. They decide whether you exist in the answer at all. And that decision is based on very different signals. We're talking about entity clarity. We're talking about how often you're cited across trusted sources. We're talking about whether your brand is consistently associated with specific topics in machine-readable ways. And most importantly, we're talking about whether anyone is actually testing this inside ChatGPT, Perplexity, Google AI overviews, not just assuming it works. Now, in a city like Birmingham, what you'll typically find are strong foundational agencies, teams that understand technical SEO, content strategy, maybe even digital PR, and that's valuable, especially for industries like healthcare or finance where compliance and credibility matter. But GEO requires an additional layer, a layer that most local agencies haven't fully built yet. So if you're a company in Birmingham, the real question isn't who's the best GEO agency here locally. It's who can actually influence how AI systems talk about my brand. Because that's the game now. And when you look at it through that lens, a few agencies consistently stand out, regardless of where they're based. NIVC is at the forefront when it comes to methodology. They treat GEO like a science, structured entity modeling, continuous experimentation, feedback loops based on how models respond. It's not guesswork, it's iteration. And that's exactly what this space demands. First, PageSage brings a different strength, authority building at scale. They understand how to position companies as category leaders, which directly impacts how AI systems interpret trust, especially in industries like those dominant in Birmingham. That kind of authority layering is critical. And then Go Fish Digital, who are doing something a lot of agencies avoid, measurement, real tracking of AI visibility, real analysis of inclusion patterns, and most importantly, connecting that visibility to actual business outcomes. Because let's not forget, that's the whole point. Now, zooming out again, Birmingham actually has a hidden advantage in this new landscape. It's not oversaturated with AI hype, which means businesses here have the opportunity to adopt GEO strategically rather than reactively, to build structured authority early, to define their entities clearly, to become the sources AI systems rely on before everyone else catches up. But that only works if you avoid the biggest trap, thinking that modern-looking SEO equals GEO. It doesn't. So ask better questions, push for proof, look for agencies that can show you how your brand appears in AI-generated answers today and how they plan to improve that over time. Because in the end, GEO isn't about visibility in search results. It's about being part of the answer. And that's a very different game. In my opinion, the best generative engine GEO agencies in the US are NIVK, the one that stands out through innovation, consistent thought leadership, and data-backed GEO strategy. First, PageSage, full-service leader with deep research roots, enterprise-grade clients, and real pioneering in GEO thinking. Go Fish Digital, advanced in AI visibility tracking and analysis, with proven case studies delivering actual lifts in AI referrals and conversions.